Check it out.
Hello everyone, this is Bill Shires with StoneAge Water Blast Tools, and I'm very excited to introduce to you an all-new automated equipment system we're bringing out to you in 2023. We call it the Autobox-1L, utilizing Sentinel technology. This is a very innovative new system. It doesn't exist on the market today by any of our competitors, and I'll explain to you all the primary differences about where we're moving with the new technology for automated heat exchanger cleaning. So, first and most importantly, what this does is get you out of confined space cleaning environments. So you'll find it in condensers and evaporators, where this would be in a confined space. You'd have a manway up above, and this would be your tube sheet that you're going to clean. But now an operator no longer has to sit on a bucket and hand feed lances and do erratic, unsafe water blast cleaning. Now he can do it remotely, and we do that by having a camera and a monitor system outside of the cleaning environment, and you can do it all by a camera system. So now guys have no hands on the high pressure hoses. They're cleaning each tube in both directions. They can adjust the feed rate speeds of the high pressure lances, and they can ensure by utilizing the Sentinel data technology that they've cleaned every tube just the same way. So let's go through each of the main components of what makes up our Autobox-1L utilizing the Sentinel technology. So what makes this a unique industry type system is we've got our spider plates here. We've sold the spider plate now for a few years with our old system called the Prop DBP. We've got a rotary gearbox unit here. That supports our rail and then our all new ABX-1L tractor. This is very exciting new technology for us here. We used to use what was called the ProDrive tractor, which is two rollers on a tractor system. Now we've gone to an all-new belt design where it compresses, and we have two different styles of belts for utilizing the clamp pressure and driving the hoses in and out. One for standard, which is about 90% of the application, and then one for oily conditions, which is probably only about 10% of the cleaning. But what this new drive does is puts a tremendous amount of clamp force and a lot of traction on top of our high-pressure hoses. As you can imagine, when you're running up to 40, 50, even 60 feet of hoses that could be up to 8 millimeter in diameter, it gets really heavy, and sometimes the effluent is very slippery. And so having this control and grip is really important. That clamp pressure is going to be adjustable with our controller that I'll introduce to you here in a little bit. But it's an all-new design. There's all kinds of new quick-release pins. There's magnets to hold your safety collet that's positioned right here. All of this is designed to be very quickly installed and very easy to maintain. So that's our operating system right here. This is being powered through our power hub here, which is we've been offered with our ABX-3L systems for a couple years also. So this is where the confluence between the electric and the air pneumatic driven systems come in. It's divided on both sides of our panel here. On the back side is our filter regulator system. We also have a storage compartment here for our controller when we're going to be in portable mode. Also an emergency stop is included here. And then what we're also working on is the monitor and camera system. And so this is very much still in design phase. This is a prototype stand. Our goal is to have a very lightweight modular stand that allows you to put this monitor in the most convenient place possible. There are little clamps that allow you to move and position the monitor. We're going to have a series of different ball joints that can be relocated wherever you need it. This is an example of a scaffold or a railing that might be outside the work environment. This is an independent stand. We'll probably have 5 or 6 different ways to mount and position this, so it's very easy on the operator to either stand or sit or put this in a way that's easy for him to operate with. The final component is the controller itself. The controller is the same type of controller that we've been using with the Sentinel and the Autobox-3L tractor here. So all the same formats, it's available in multiple languages. The most important single thing is that this does capture all the data, just like our prior systems. So post-job, you can then see the exact tubes that you've cleaned. It's a representative map. It can tell you time per tube, when it auto-stroked, tubes that were not cleaned, the duration of the job, even shift details. And so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the value points about why we made a 1L system. There's a great misunderstanding in our industry that more lances is always better, 2 or 3 lances. Well, Positioning 2 or 3 lances across a tube sheet face if you're doing it radially is very difficult to do. It also takes a lot more time to set up and to maintain and manage the high pressure hoses and everything that's going on, the complexity of running multiple hoses. So real value point here is that this is lightweight, it's very versatile, it's easy to set up, and it's very quick to operate. So let me demonstrate that for you right here. I'm going to come around the system here. So what I've done is I've told the system the pitch distance, and I've also told it the geometry of the heat exchanger face, and I did that with an initial setup tool. This is a pitch gauge. This is an important part of the setups that we'll get into when you get into the manual and when you get the equipment for training. But by using this, now the system knows exactly the pattern of the tubes and the distance of the tubes. I didn't need to even watch. I didn't even need to use a monitor to do that. I was looking at the camera when it was doing that work. And you saw how fast it was. That was the max speed. I have all the air valves open to index and to feed, everything at the max speed. You'll probably have to turn that down a little bit, but that's the beauty of this system is all this is about getting the work done as quick and as efficiently and as repeatedly as possible. So we're really, really happy about this system. It's going to be our biggest product launch for 2023. And if you have any questions or when we get into more details, we'll have a full training program available for this, the manuals, and we'll be here to help you make all your confined space cleaning much safer and much more productive. Thank you.